Okay, so here I am on a lovely Thursday morning. Decided to try out my local dam, Hamburg Dam, and the first sight I see after getting directions from Waze is that it's closed. There's got to be another way around. I can clearly see the water. It's just swimming there. There's the water there, the blue patches there. Let me just try and see if I can get around and somewhere where I can offload my kayak. But for now, it's a fact-finding mission. How do I gain access to Hamburg Dam? Good morning. Are they biting? Quiet. I thought I'd try some fish out some bass in these small little corners. That's it. Plenty bass. I'm saying, is there plenty bass in here? Is it? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, you can only know when you try. Plus, I didn't put any bass last week here, so it's not like I know where they are. Yeah. But if you catch a really nice like a thingy a spot, you can find them just chilling there and waiting for you. Yeah. No, that's all right. Let me see what I can. Let me park here and then just offload this thing. Okay, so I finally arrived at Hamburg Dam. It is just a stone throw away from my house, and I thought I would just sample it. I usually fish far away from home, where I think the water is cleaner and the fish is plenty. You know, I always feel like these dams are maybe slightly overfished because it's so close to everybody, you know, and you can just drive off. You don't need a lot of a lot of effort to get there. So today, my usual party of friends that go with me fishing are tied up, busy doing life. So I thought, you know, let me just do this, and we'll see. I got a little bit of a. I only have two rods, one here, one in the back, that I am yet to put a lure on, and yeah, I'm going very, very light. I don't have any food on me, no water, just my life jacket, and of course the willingness to fish. So let's see what this dam can bring up. So I guess most of the times we always want to fish where we've gained information about, you know, there is fish there. You can go and fish. You know, you catch something. A friend of ours, Cliff, who might join me, might not join me, who's also in the area, caught a big bass out of this small little dam. So I thought, let me try it out and see. He got a big bass. He was pretty happy about it. It was his first bass actually in life. So if you manage to pull out one big bass, I'm sure there are other big bass here. I don't have a GoPro with me. I only have my phone. So I'm gonna have to improvise here and tie this thing on my board so that we can at least get to see something or the action that's happening here on Hamburg Dam. It's just in Roodepoort. Looks clean. I wouldn't totally say it's clean, because, you know, sewage and all of those things that run within the city of Joburg into, you know, bodies of water like this. So it could be one of those dams that is also, you know, suffering from pollution. But let's see what it gives me, and hope and pray we are safe on the water, life jacket on, and yeah, there are a couple of fishermen as well that are close by. Hopefully we'll spend a day together. You know, it's nice to be in a space where you can see other fishermen. It gives you that comfort and that you know, that safety in numbers, so to speak. All right, so let's do this. let's see what the day's got for us in stock. This part of the dam smells of sewage. Even the color of the water is a little bit different from everywhere else. I hate to say this, but this is some of the places where you could actually find bass fish because they eat almost about anything. They are weird or wired, not weird, but wired in that aspect. They can eat anything. So it's got a little bit of a stench in this area. I'm just gonna fish off it for some while. See some bubbles in the water. I don't know if that is fish, but there is wildlife, ducks and everything. I'm sure you can see them over there, basking in the sun. And of course, yes, the sewage flowing from right there. Just on that tree, right next to it, there's a sewage pipe, which is, or affluent, I don't know where it's flowing from. It could be coming from any part of the city, and it could be anything. Okay, sorry to scare you. Okay, so this is where the dam is feeding, but it does smell a little bit awkward. I might be right, I might be wrong. It couldn't be, it can be sewage, it might not be sewage. I don't know what it is, but all I know is it doesn't smell so right. Okay, so just try and see if I can make a cast over there where I saw some bubbles. Let's see, I'm having to do very, very slow fishing because I can't see what's underneath. I can't see the fish jumping up and down. So in that case, I trust my weights and my worm to do a trick for me. If these fish eat a lot of worms, then maybe I might just catch a bite. I was speaking to Cliff, who caught a fish here just recently. He was like, "Yeah, I struggled to get a fish, but eventually, when he did, he caught a big one." So I am for the opinion that if there is big fish, then there is definitely even smaller fish. You know what I mean? So big fish will make babies of smaller fish, and yeah, repopulate. I mean, where does that big fish come from? It comes from somewhere. So it's one of those things that I have to, I guess, maybe exercise a little bit of more patience and see what the day can bring. I'm not using an anchor. My anchor broke off, and my anchor got stuck in Arabi in my last fishing trip. The very first time I took this kayak for a spin, I lost my anchor, and I also lost the hubcap to that front part of the nose to the kayak. I lost it when we were coming back after I'd lost the anchor. So the fishing gods were not with me on that day, and I lost those things. I always say fishing is a game of give and take. You know, we take so much from the water. Sometimes we then have to give. You know, and what do we give? It can be in so many ways, and I guess it could be either losing an anchor, maybe for the next person who wants an anchor, or for something else. I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. But sometimes when I buy a lure, I love the lure. I throw it in the water. It gets stuck on some weeds, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I really love that lure. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. I lose some, I win some. And when I win, it's a fish. When I lose, it's part and parcel of the stuff that I'm throwing in the water. I don't know, for some reason it could be used by the water or by other people. I might be explaining it wrong, and I might be sounding like a complete lunatic at this moment, but that's just how I feel. So anyway, guys, if you're watching this for the very first time, you do not know how much I wanted to be to create content such as this. I wanted to raise awareness. Oh, shit! I just hooked onto my line. I wanted to to create content such as this, and in some way or the other, if I can, raise awareness on the things that matter when it comes to our land, you know, our fauna, our flora. There is a lot that we can do with what we have in Africa, but it seems like we have no idea on how to. I'm wrong when I say we have no idea. We seem to forget how important these things are. Like recreation is a very important part of life. So many people travel far away and travel distances just to, to recreate. I mean, to be in a space where they can enjoy themselves and, and spend quality time with their loved ones. But it seems like in Africa we take that for granted a lot. We pollute our own dams, and then sooner or later, maybe when we want to go fishing, there's no fish. Sooner or later, when we want to go camping with our family and our friends, it's dirty and it doesn't look or it doesn't smell all right. And then it doesn't add to the whole ambiance or to the vibe of what you want to do. So I hope in doing this we can highlight some of the things that are a problem when it comes to keeping our nature intact. This dam, it's a local dam in Roodepoort. As you can see far off there are industries, there's a school nearby, there's household nearby, but you always find people looting and polluting in so many ways. They just disregard it and they go on as if it's not important. Like it's not a very important or integral part of our lives. So I hope in the small little adventures that I'll be making here, I can highlight some of those things. I can highlight what we need to do and what people ought to do to just keep our nature happy and well balanced and everything going on super well. So there are a couple of places here in Roodepoort that I want to visit today. Yeah, I think I've done about an hour or so in the water. I haven't got a bite or even anything that resembles a bite. I don't know about now. It feels like there's something trying to, to pull my thing. So yeah, I'm at Hamburg Dam. It's peaceful. It's pretty much enclosed. As you can, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a drawway around it, and then there's no entry on the other side. Well, that side there's no entry, so there's one entry, one exit, which I think for me makes security much better. You know, like when you have a place where you can go in and yeah, there's something on my line. Just hold on. Something is playing tricks with me. Feels like it's biting, but it's not really biting the whole thing. Just have to be slow with it until it rearrange my camera. You might be witnessing the very first fish that I catch at. Or it could just be. Feels like it's pulling. It wants to pull. It wants to eat the whole thing. Can't feel it anymore. There it goes. It's pulling again. There's no wind. It's like either they're babies or baby bass. Make a recast. Yeah, so in terms of security, and also this is the hook. I think it's a size 2, and the lure that I'm using, it's a worm. It makes a lot of action in the water. I've caught so many fish on that, and it could be that somebody or something down there is interested in it. I'm just gonna make a recast. I'm completely hiding my hook. I don't know what's underneath there. I don't have the machine to tell me if if I'm dealing with grass, if I'm dealing with weeds, if I'm dealing with stones and stuff like that. So for now, that's pretty much how I'm working on it. I want to go around the dam. I want to go around the dam and just try out all the different spots and see. I've used the top lure, but it hasn't been successful. So now I am on a worm and with the weights in the front. So let's see. Maybe something will come out. I've been here for what, an hour now. Zamaj. But mostly it's very relaxing. It's very relaxing. I don't want to lie to you. It's so relaxing. It's peaceful. Shawi moya, and there's not a lot of people around. You know, yazenzela izinto zakho. We went out. Manje approach idem wall. Feel like this is where I can catch a fish. My line is saying something else. Something's down there. There's a bump. But otherwise, let me reel in and show you a 360 of the place. It's nice. It's not bad. Even for, you know, to bring your family and just chill. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Yeah. Yibu. Mishikar, that side over there. There's another guy fishing. I don't know if he caught something. You know. But yeah. That's where we are. I'm still going around the dam. Where exactly? So now, this is the small dam wall, I think. This, I know this is a what do you call it? Okay. Just wanted to take a break, get some air, stand. I'm finding it hard to stand in the kayak. I haven't got used to it. Plus, coupled with the fact that I do not find myself comfortable in the water because I cannot swim. So I find myself just sitting most of the time. So whenever I get an opportunity to stand like this, I stand. This is like a spillway to the dam. As you can see, I'm trying to fish off it, see what I can catch. What's flowing from there. I can just stand over here. I'll show you where I was when I got here in the first place. I arrived and I parked my car. I was thinking the entrance because the maps were telling me the entrance is there. So you just have to probably go around one or two times until you catch where the actual gate to the gate that's open to the public now is for, you know, for the dam. So it's right over there. I'm sure you can see it, you know, if you're swimming a little bit. It's right over there close to the houses. That's where you'll find the gate. So far nothing caught at this local dam of mine. Still trying to figure out where the fish are. Maybe it's the time of the month, maybe it's the time of the year, maybe it's the time of the day. That's what fish is like. So all in all, I love nature. Just looking at the trees, looking at the water, hearing these lovely sounds, watching the birds and the bees just go by. It's something that I love so much. I can do this every day. If I could choose a job that I would do every day, you know, which I would never get tired of, is being in connect and being in touch with nature all the time. So this is one of those areas or things that I love doing whenever I'm on my off day. And every time I'm at work, my colleagues will be like, "Don't you get tired?" I'm like, "This is so refreshing. If I do this one day and I come back at work, I will be so refreshed." So yeah, here it is, guys. I'm about to get back into the kayak and see if I can catch something for today. Okay. It's a very cumbersome process because, like I said, I'm not so comfortable around water, and the kayak makes it very hard for me. Whew. It's not also easy if you're a tall guy like myself, but I manage. So here we go. Let's see if there's something by the speedway. Usually there's bass is very weird. It can just be anywhere, especially on fast-moving water. Yeah, it's something that wants to catch my lure down there. So I might as well just move away from it. I'm not in the business of donating lures today. I'm not doing that. So I make sure that my line is my hook is completely it's hidden, and I've got my bullet at the front there. That's the only thing that's going to be oh shit, now I'm stuck on something. I don't know what it is. Well, might as well go grab it. Like I said, I'm not in the business of losing anything today. First time I've actually put my hands in the water here. My fear is going down there, like, but it's not such a heavy current. I always have fears in the water, so I always want to play it safe. So here's me playing it safe as much as I can, and I'm about to go. Oh yeah, I think we are unhooked. Something was hooking me. Just make sure everything is all right. Yep, looks like so. Let's see now what we can get from this other angle. Just steer clear of the. You never know. Oh yeah, there are rocks. There are rocks over here. It's a weird thing because sometimes you feel like there is a particular place where fish are, and then you don't find them. You don't find them there. Either they're just saying hello. We don't stay in one particular place. We like to go round and round. So yeah, right now I'm trying to cast underneath that tree. So there's some congregation happening over there. Yebo gents. Yeah. I river ka idem yaka cliff le guys. Oh. Lapho ngifuna ukunavigate yazi. Ifish yakhona seyenza amawala. Okay, so the moment you decide to turn off your camera and concentrate on fishing is the moment the fish are going to move. At the same time, it's making a mess out of this tiny little space that we've got. Bubble is very slimy. Find it at the bottom of channels and of the dams. So now I didn't bring my pliers, so I'm having to use my trusted little scissors here. I don't know. It's gonna be a mission because this guy is big and he's bleeding. So I want to try and find out where the hooks are at the moment. Oh, not your beard. these hooks are pretty strong. Uh-oh, relax, my buddy. I'm just gonna let you go. Take a feed of these hooks. The hooks are so, man, this is a mission. I can hardly see how the hook is going. I can see it. Removing it is another thing. Okay, might have to just cut your lip there. Sorry, my buddy. Okay, there's another lip there. Little bit of surgery. Won't hurt nobody. Okay. So apparently, this is not the first bubble that I've caught. It's the second one. Oh man. I'm out here looking for bass and I catch this big boy. Oh! Just had to let him go because he's making a mess of the pot. He's made a big mess in here. It's so slimy. His slime will be very hard to remove. And oh man. And the hooks are so strong. I might just have to use my I might just have to use my trousers for that sliminess. I'm just gonna throw it. Oh God! Throwing it in the washing machine as soon as I get home. So yeah, I toiled and I toiled, and the best that I could do was catfish, and I still have one of its fins, or should I say beard, with me here. I'm so sorry, man. The hook was so deep inside. It's just a scar, I guess, and I hope he grows another one of his whiskers. By the way, this is the bad part about using these triple hooks. They're so sharp, and there you go, limb from Mr. Catfish. Just put it in there. Maybe, you never know, maybe fish has got surgery and surgeons that can hook him up, one of his limbs there. I don't know, it's so bad. And for some reason or the other, they seem to be going for this small little jack that I have here. This kayak needs a proper wash when I get home. So that's what I've been catching them on. The other one was in the live well here. I might as well just have to release him. I hope I don't fall from his sliminess. There's another one in there. Might as well check him out. There you go. Oh, straight in the water, where you belong. You guys didn't see that, but yeah, I'm sure you heard from the sounds there. There was another fish that I had to let go. Switched off the camera. I thought, hey, the water is cold. This water is so cold. Switched off the camera. I was like, let me just concentrate on fishing, and then 2 fish in the space of probably 1 hour. So I'm just gonna let them go and see if I can still catch a bass in my local dam. Oh, so this is basically the last kicks of a dying horse. It wasn't all bad when you think of it. I caught a bubble. And you guys don't even have an idea of how much we go through just to give you content. By all means necessary. So I caught a bubble, 2 bubbles actually, and it was a good day. It was a good day in the water. I have no problems with that, even though I was eager to catch. I was eager to catch bass. The way I see it, there is a lot of activity in this dam, but you probably have to be understanding of the fish that's down there, the depth at which you're casting, and of course, um, what is most likely to be I think I just saw a dead fish. What is most likely to be bit. Okay, so all this time I've been throwing my worm. I haven't changed it for anything. I think I'm addicted to it. I just thought, for now, let me just throw in the middle of the channel, because I've gone round and round the edges. I caught the base, oh, no, not the base, the bubble on the other side, and the other one on the other side as well. So it might seem like the base here are not playing around the edges like we are used to. So sometimes you have to just adjust your settings, so to speak, and see what's going on in that particular space that you are in, because fish will react and act differently in whichever dam or pond or whatever they might be. So that's what I think now. I'm just throwing before I call it quits and head home. One thing though I'm not so particularly charmed about is the fact that I've got visitors at the bank. The other guys that were fishing in the morning, they left. Oh, there's activity there. I think it's a duck. They left, and I think I'm gonna just change this. Can't be using single the whole day. They left maybe an hour after I got in, and for the longest I've been fishing with another guy who was fishing from the banks. Okay, and apparently he has also left, so that leaves me with very with nobody else who's fishing. So it is a park, so there are individuals that are sitting on the bench, two gentlemen. So I want to get the hell out of Dodge before most probably I become a victim. Sometimes you just have to be careful about it. Try and be the macho man. You can have a weapon with you and stuff like that, but at times just try and avoid unnecessary conflicts, because having a weapon on you doesn't necessarily mean you can get the better out of whatever is there. So it is still South Africa. It's still a lovely place to live, and I just for now I just feel like I just need to get out and make head, because I still have to pack and everything. It is still a public place, and I don't really think that there's going to be a lot of I don't know if this is the right hook to use, but I'm just going to wing it. Let's see if I can get it to just bend to my wheel. That is definitely not the right hook, but anyway, we got it in there. Let's see if it'll bite. Yeah, so that's what's been happening on my trip today. For some reason, I keep forgetting the name of this dam. I keep forgetting it. Every time I have to think twice or thrice, and now it has completely escaped my mind. But it is what it is. Obviously, I'll put the name of the dam on on the subtitles when I edit this. So don't worry a lot. Don't you worry. So yeah, I am still in Roodepoort. I've done major damage to these waters. Although I would have loved to catch a bass, I would have really loved to catch a bass. It's just that you don't own the waters, but other way around, the waters, they own you. So you just have to go with what they give you on that day. Overall, as a fishing spot, it is a nice little place. You can come, you can relax. You can even have your family just playing around by the park there. I'm hoping one of these days I'll bring my family. My kids have been wanting so much to have a ride on the kayak, so I'm gonna do that. Invite them over and have them spend a day while I take rides with them. Just gotta be careful. Park your car nicely. Come get like some sort of picnic going on with the kids and everybody, and then just chill and relax and have them test out daddy's kayak. That's how it is. So yeah, so the gang is actually getting larger. I feel like just calling my friend and say, hey, come through and see me through my packing and everything, because I don't want to be feeling some kind of way um, in terms of security wise. But other than that, let me get the very last cast and see what we can do before I go home. Okay. Hi guys. Yeah, finally done with the day. Picked up my kayak. Somebody has been saying I'm abusing my car. But yeah, until I get a better car, hopefully a truck, or get a trailer for my kayak. Every time we go fishing, my baby is going to be next to me. So overall, it's been a good day in the water. I enjoyed it. The sun is going down now. It's getting a little bit chilly. It's winter, so one has to pay attention to those things. You don't want to be cold for a long time. You don't want to be out in the dark for security reasons. It is. So that's where I'm at the moment. So I've packed up my kayak. My lures are in. Everything is in. I'm literally abusing the car. But it is what it is until I probably get another bigger car. So yeah, it is a very serene, quiet little place. Hamburg Dam is in Roodepoort. Will I come back here again? I probably will, because it's got those facilities that I can just chill with my family and try and see what we can do, of a day where we've got nothing else to do, So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you stay tuned for more fishing trips that I'll have. Please help me to to grow the channel and to make it better by clicking the subscribe button, and also by just simply following and making sure you get the notifications as and when I drop some new content. Yeah, till we meet again. Thanks for watching. Bye.